This is June the 20. This is June the. This is Friday, June the 2nd, 2023. We've had a very successful Bases 2023 UFO special event. Gary Hesseltine and all the guys went down like a storm. I was very happy that a lot of extra people turned up I hadn't seen before. Mark, I'm not going to go through the list of names. I'm in a hell of a rush. This is a fast blast. We've had a heck of a lot of collateral damage during that conference. We lost our main radio mics. This is basically an appeal for donations. We have really had a very heavy financial hit in the last 3 to 4 weeks. And it's a hell of a lot to absorb in one go. Since Bases was deplatformed, any income stream from any kind of donations or advertising revenue from YouTube has completely ceased, and we have a trickle of maybe 1 or 2 people who are contributing to getting this thing back. So we're having to make decisions as to how the hell to do that. We can't continue to sustain such massive running costs. I mean, I could just sell up and go and live on an island somewhere. But at this very moment, the whole financial situation, the fiat financial system run by a bunch of crooks, is in impending wait and see. There are various commentators on that. The bottom line is that the radio mics, the radio mics I've had for a while, they're in the they're upper UHF range. The receiver for them burned up. They worked fine. Everything was working fine on the Friday during the rig, and for the first half hour everything was fine, and then they just died. And literally I swapped out the mains power supply, which you would run them long term, and the batteries cooked. The AAA batteries were so hot to touch that you couldn't physically hold them. You couldn't actually get them out of the battery compartment of the receiver, because something had absolutely zapped the hell out of them. Now, during the event, we once again had audio problems, and you'll notice the trolls who attacked Daniel List, that's Dark Journalist, they continually hit him and spam him with microphone problems. And you can see that Daniel has responded by changing mics, so they're all trolls. A lot of these people are crooks. They're paid criminals. Because if you want to get time off your sentence, what they do is they offer you, if you harass the following people and just give them abuse and whatever, and then they're given a already predetermined troll YouTube account, they're paid to just basically cause trouble. The sort of more deceptive technique is when they phone up or whatever and say, oh, we're really sympathetic and whatever, but they're not. So there's an awful lot of that happened since the coronation. The minute the coronation happened, a lot of really dark things started to happen, and I'm not going to take much more than that. The bottom line is that 800 quid's worth of radio mics, the mics are fine, but they are paired with the receiver. So that's gone. They're in skip. So that's a lot to replace. The other thing which happened was a hit with an extremely bad pothole that here in the town of Devizes, Wiltshire is one of the worst counties in the United Kingdom for road maintenance. If you come anywhere around here, you'll know it's appalling. And that caused severe damage to the left side of the car. It ripped out the oil cooler, intercooler for the automatic transmission. So those parts had to be replaced. Wrecked the bumper. The bumper actually fell off about 3 or 4 days later. Replacing that with the backup bumper, which in itself is a very heavy fiberglass thing, and they're a disaster because anything at all will, and if it's already been hit again because of certain things too close to the road. Anyway, that's a lot of hits. That's $1.5 grand's worth of, most of that's labor costs. And so we've got a new intercooler. The car's better. The car's slowly beginning to get back to what a Toyota Supra is. But it's a lot. Everything that we've earned, everything that came in the last month, completely wiped out in costs, fixing stuff just to keep standing still. The passenger door was vandalized. The actual lock, while the door was open, was jimmied, and it was impossible to operate. So that needed a whole new lock and a whole lot of maintenance, taking all that out and all that stuff. So we've really taken a big hit financially in the last 3 or 4 weeks. When things were going so well, it's very, very clear. This is an alert to a lot of people in this field. I alert everybody. They are after anybody who's not controlled by the cabal narrative. The BBC is doing a whole thing on fact-checking. It's going to hit people like hell. It's going to research them. They're already after the Light newspaper. But I'm afraid if anybody was to do anything similar to the BBC or Ofcom, I think heads would roll on that. And I mean that literally. Because the kind of things which are going on in the dark, dark vaults of the dark, secret, underground whatevers are treasonable. And maybe one day little books will be taken out, and we all know about that, but nobody can talk about it. So that is that's that for now. We are that's a summary, a warning to everybody. I've warned people, look, they are clearly after us. There are people who are aware of these situations and they're doing whatever they're doing. That's called the intelligence transfer sequencer. It's all about us waking up and doing what we can, what you can to save this planet, what you can to alert people to what's coming. The solar flares, the gravitational field fluctuations. There was a major change only about a week ago. A major shift happened about a week ago. That's 10 days ago from June the 2nd today. So other commentators have spoken about that. I'm not going to talk about what they've done. I'm just saying really big things are in work. And if you, no matter where you are, could do your bit to help, you will be given protection and assistance. And that's it for now.